Robert Frost's After Apple Picking is today's topic of discussion. So friends, welcome to my channel. This is Moon here, and today I'll discuss another requested topic that is called After Apple Picking. So this is basically a poem by Robert Frost. So today I'll explain this full poem. Actually there are total 42 lines in this poem and there is no particular rhyming words. Actually most of the lines are written in iambic pentameter, most of the lines, okay, not all of the lines. So this poem was first published in Frost's second collection of poetry called North of Boston. So this poetry collection was published in 1914 in England, and that time After Apple Picking was also included in this collection, and again it was republished in America in 1915. So now let's talk about the theme of this poem. So this poem is set after the speaker has finished a long day of weary work in the apple garden or apple orchard. But now the speaker is halfway to sleep and dreaming. Okay, so the poem describes the melancholic exhaustion after the intense and long labor of apple picking of the speaker. Friends, Robert Frost has made this poem a bit complicated because he used a kind of various symbols in this poem. Actually, in this poem, the apple is used in order to symbolize the desires of mankind. So here apple means the human desires. As we are human beings, we have a bunch of desires, and when we are able to acquire one thing, then there comes another desire for another thing, and then we again started working hard or something like this in order to acquire that desired thing. But in this life it is not possible to acquire all the desired things, and in the process of acquiring these things there is possibly two things will happen. One is you will get tired, or we can say exhausted with your state, and another is you will die. So here in this poem, in order to present this theme, the poet is bringing forth the symbols. Okay, so now let's start the explanation. So at first we have the first 13 lines. My long two-pointed ladder sticking through a tree toward heaven still, and there's a barrel that I didn't feel beside it, and there's maybe 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick upon some bough. So friends, as this poem is a monologue, so here the poem opens on an anxious note by the speaker. Here the speaker realizes that he or she has left behind a ladder that's sticking through a tree. So friends, as it is a kind of dream as well as waking state of the speaker, so it's not entirely clear that where the speaker is sleeping, whether still the speaker is in the orchard or in his home. Friends, here in this poem the tense keeps switching between the present and the past, so it's quite difficult to understand. So friends, if we explain the first 5 lines, then the speaker is saying that he placed the two-pointed ladder which is used to climb upon an apple tree to pick apple. Okay, so that ladder is kept alongside a barrel that is yet to be filled. So a barrel where the apple is kept, that barrel is not filled yet. The speaker is also saying that there may be 2 or 3 apples are still left upon some bough which the speaker didn't pick. Friends, please pay attention. Here in the line number 2, it is saying that toward heaven still. It means that the ladder is sticking through a tree toward heaven still. So here it has a kind of biblical significance, because it is said that according to Genesis, God was at the top of Jacob's ladder. And that's why the ladder here in this poem in the apple orchard symbolizes the apple picker's path that will take him to God. Okay, so please remember these things. Then in the next line, the speaker is saying that, but I am done with apple picking now. It means that the speaker is exhausted with his job, and the speaker now doesn't care about how many apples are laying around which are not picked yet. So the speaker is saying that he is done with apple picking. So friends, now in the line number 7, the speaker is saying that, or the speaker is describing that how the scent of the apples is spread everywhere in the winter nights, as it is the winter season. Okay, then again the exhaustion from the labor of apple picking has made the speaker quite existential. And the speaker is saying that by the scent of apples he is drowsing off, means he is feeling drowsy. So friends, after this, from the line number 9, the speaker is going to tell the flashback stories. So now he is talking about a strangeness, okay? And what is this strangeness? We'll know about it from the next lines. So here the speaker is saying that he is unable to rub the strangeness from his eyes or from his sight, okay? Now what is the strangeness? Now he is saying that in the morning he saw a layer of ice in his trough, okay? And he lifted away that layer of ice in the manner of taking away the layer of cream from milk. Friends, here in the line number 10, pane of glass means the layer of ice. Then skimmed means the process in which the cream is pulled away or skimmed off from the milk. And trough means the big pot from which the animals, especially horses, drink water. So friends, now if you remember that in the line number 9, the speaker was saying that he can't rub the strangeness from his sight. So here actually the strangeness comes from when the speaker looked through the layer of ice when he was pulling it off from the water. When he was looking through the pane of ice, or we can say layer of ice, then he found something strange, and that strangeness is not going from his sight. So now in the line number 12, the speaker is saying that actually when he looked through the layer of ice, then he saw the grass which are covered with ice. Then in the line number 13, the speaker is saying that layer of ice that was in my hand, it was started melting, and that's why I allow it to fall down and break. Friends, don't forget this idea, because this idea will continue to the next slide, line number 14. So now he's saying that, but I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell, and I could tell what from my dreaming was about to take. So here he is saying that before that piece of ice fall, the speaker was feeling so much sleepy, okay? So now in the line number 16 and 17, the speaker was saying that when he was feeling sleepy, that time he was knowing that what type of dreams he is about to watch if he sleeps, okay? So friends, now the speaker is talking about his own dream, and from the next lines, means from the line number 17, the speaker will describe his dream. That he will see in future means that he will definitely see if he was sleeping. So friends, here basically the speaker is wanted to say that now he is not asleep, but if he will asleep, then he will see the dreams which he is about to describe from the line number 18. So now from the line number 18, the speaker starts to describe his upcoming dream. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every flick of russet showing clear. So here the speaker is saying that magnified apples appear as well as disappear. Here, if he also dreams about the apple tree, he can also feel the stem and blossom of it. He can also able to see the russet of the apple. Then in the next lines, means from the line number 21, the speaker is saying that my instep arch not only keeps the egg, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. So friends, here basically the poet wants to say that he can feel the pressure in his leg, or we can say in his arch, when he climbs in the ladder. So friends, basically when you climb in a ladder, then you will feel a kind of pressure in your arch, okay? So here the poet is saying the same thing. So from these lines, it is clear that the poet is so much involved in his dream that he is thinking now that this is not a dream, rather this is reality. Then the poet is saying that I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend. Then the poet is saying that he can also feel that the ladder is swaying like the boughs of the apple tree. And then he is saying that, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. Friends, here the cellar bin means the apple store, okay, where the speaker, or we can say the apple orchard worker, after picking up the apples, store them, okay. So that's why in these lines the poet, or we can say the speaker, is saying that he can feel or he can hear the sound, the rumbling sound of the apples in the store. So friends, basically there are already lots of apples or load of apple in the store, but when in that load of apples, when other load of apples will fall on that load of apples, then there will be a sound. So the poet is here talking about that sound. He can hear that sound. Okay, friends, please pay attention that from the line number 18 to the line number 26, the poet was describing his dream. And now another idea is going to start from line number 27. So friends, now let's read from line number 27. For I have had too much of apple picking. I am overtired of the great harvest I myself desire. So now in these lines, the speaker is saying that he is too much tired. He is too much overtired by this act of apple picking. And this great harvest means these apples which he himself desired, which he himself liked, makes him tired. So after this we have line number 30. There were 10,000 fruit to touch, cherish in hand, lift down and not let fall. So here the speaker is trying to mention those apples, those thousand apples which are not picked yet, okay, which are not picked yet, and after picking them, the speaker have to cherish them in hand and he have to lift down all the apples so carefully so that the apples will not fall. So now let's read from line number 32. For all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, went surely to the cedar apple or cider apple heap, as of no ore. So here basically the poet wants to say that if the apple will touch the earth while picking, or if they fall down, then no matter whether they are damaged or not, it doesn't matter that whether the apples are damaged or not, but still they will directly go to the cider apple heap, or we can say cider or cedar press, in order to prepare maybe cedar apple vinegar or cedar alcoholic drinks. So now let's read from the line number 37. One can see what will travel, this sleep of mine, whatever sleep it is. So here he is saying that if someone will see him, then that person will recognize the thing that is making trouble in his sleep. And friends, here whatever sleep it is, this line has actually a symbolic significance. We actually sleep at night, but there is another sleep which is eternal sleep, or we can say death. So here the speaker is saying that whatever sleep it is, but there is still a problem in that sleep, that anyone can detect this problem. Now we have next lines. Were he not gone, the woodchuck could say whether it's like his long sleep as I describe its coming on, or just some human sleep. Friends, here woodchuck means one animal. You know friends, in winter season this woodchuck actually sleeps underground. Okay, he digs a hole in the ground and there he sleeps for a long time. And friends, here in the line number 39, he means this woodchuck. Okay, and now here the speaker is saying that if the woodchuck was here, then this woodchuck can tell him that what kind of sleep it is. Is it a long sleep like his? Or is it that kind of sleep that is imposed upon me, or that is coming on to me? Or it is just a human sleep? So friends, yeah, that's it. This was the explanation as well as the main theme of after apple picking. I hope this video will definitely help you. So thank you so much for watching this video.